One of the things we included in the Makoney theme, because it's a magazine style theme, is a little bit of a different search solution. Instead of a form opening up here, we want to have the search a little bit more featured. So what we did is you have the search option here, and that is in the default header as well as in the large header. And if you click on it, you just open a new search site. I maybe show it here in the demo. That looks a little bit better. I close that. So if I click on search, you can see here that it opens a page called search, and we have created the search page template here. So here you can search for all themes, but you also get 2 sections. You could of course add more here and add a lot more of these sections to showcase more of your posts if you have a lot. So this is a lot more user-friendly and engaging way for magazines to feature all their archived blog posts. And how do you set this up? So if we have this search page here, we need to create it first before we can let this button know here in the header that it needs to go to this page. So I already created here in my demonstration local installation, I created a page called search. You can again name that anything you want. And now I haven't done anything with it. I want to use for templates here in your template settings. If this isn't open, you can toggle the settings for page and blog on and off via the settings here. I want to choose my header and footer page template, the default one. Here you see this is just the small header and the footer. So I chose my template, and now I want to include the page pattern we've created. So I click on the block inserter toggle here, and I choose patterns, and I go to my page patterns. And I need to scroll down a bit. This is the about page, the contact page, and here's the search page. That it doesn't open is just because I'm in the beta version of 5.9, so the view here of these previews isn't, for some reason, isn't working yet, but you can ignore that for now. Also, this button here doesn't look great. I will fix that in a minute. Before I actually release the theme. It's not released yet. But you can see we included our page template. And if I update that and preview it, I can already see the page template looking correct. But what I see now is that it's only showing my 6 slated posts here and 6 slated posts there. So I want to change that and maybe customize the headings here as well. So I could call that featured posts. And then you should make sure in your post list that you have categories or tags ready to go that you can filter these post queries. So to make it easier for me, I toggle open this list view, and this makes it easy to target the query loop post, the query loop block. Because in the query loop block, I will always find my settings to filter the post queries. So what I've done, I've created tags, and I have a featured tag, and I want to show the posts of these featured tags. Then for popular posts, maybe I don't want to call that popular post, but instead editor picks. And here I don't want to show the same post again, so I click and target here this query loop post and scroll down to my filters. Here's the filters, and I have the stuff picks tag. You of course will have your own different one, and so I changed that here. And while I'm at it, I will also show you how you could change the layout of these. So to give the readers a lot of options. We use the 6 columns here, but you can easily change that again in the query loop block. And you could change the column number here. You could only show 5 posts or even 3. So you can change the layout around here. If you have 5 posts, and of course you don't want to have 6 posts ready here to show, you can use the display settings of the query loop in the toolbar here, and you can change the number of items to 5 or 10, whatever matches the columns count here. So I can change that if I wanted to, depending of course how many posts you have in your filter. So I changed that, I changed the heading, I changed, now it's only 5 posts showing, so you can change that up. You can also go ahead and this is inserted in group blocks, so you could just duplicate these loops and the group block, and you can duplicate the separator, and then you want the separator 1 column down, and this is now how easy it is that I duplicated the section. So I have featured post, editor picks, and editor picks again, and I could filter another post category or tag and call that more to read or anything, or from the archives, or something like that, and give the readers even more to explore on the search page. So now I have this search page, and I've published the search page, and if I go to page settings and permalink, I see my permalink here. And what I need to do now is I need to tell this button in the header that I want to link to that page, to my newly created search page. So let's do that now. So after creating the search page and including my content and filter the posts, I go into the site editor under Appearance Editor, and I need to target my template parts. Here I find my headers, and I have the default header and the header large. Let's go to the header, the default header first, and here I find this option for the search, and I need to, it's just a button link, and I need to edit it. By default it shows search, but you could have named your page differently. So you want to search for your page that you've already created, and here I can target that. And the only thing I need to do is I save it, and that's all I need to do. And the same thing for the header large, in case I'm actually using that. So here also, since you could have named that page anything you want in your own language maybe, so I can delete the default and just type in, and I will get a list of all my pages, and I can save the actual correct link I want to use for my search page. So that is it. And if I go into my template parts overview here again, this is the first version of the site editor, so the layout could change a little bit, but I see now that I've edited my header large and header template parts, and I can see that because I have this little blue dot showing. And in case I ever wanted to delete that and start from scratch, I can go into the actions and clear my customizations. But that's a good way to see that I've actually changed something and customized my header and header large template. And here you can see if I hover over it, the template has been customized, which we want. So that's how you set up the search page and link your search button to your page. Maybe one thing I should mention in this instance while we're here, I can also open the cite the list view. So in case you don't want to have a search at all here, you could of course also delete that. It's just a flexbox, and inside this flexbox item is the button. So if I don't want to use it, I can just delete that. So this way I don't have the search icon in my header. To demonstrate that, maybe, of course it doesn't make sense if I created a search, but see, now I don't have the search icon active anymore. And in this case, of course, you don't want to have a search page. But yeah, just to demonstrate it in any case, I think it's super useful, and it's a fun way to change up search option, especially for magazine themes. It makes sense, but just to let you know that you can also delete things in the template parts. And I think, yeah, you can delete anything you don't want to use.